Damn. See how bright it is in here? It's not as bad as it usually is, but last couple of months they've been using goddamn microwaves. They hurt me in my abdomen, my bones, my. I never knew what my liver felt like, you know? Well, they've been hovering around this house since we moved back in. I noticed when we first moved in, all the people that promised they were going to help, Mom wouldn't have to lift a hand. I wouldn't have to do anything. Yeah, because they were going to take care of it all. Nobody showed up. So I was overstressing myself, and I was in pain. Plus, the assholes that rebuilt this house. There's I call it pneumatic hydraulics in the slab. Even I noticed. I didn't. I noticed at the other house. I could put a level anywhere almost in the house, and you see, that one super long wooden level I have, and the thing would go up and down, and people notice that, but most people would say, "You're crazy," or "Oh, you're high," or just, and I knew I was, and well, that's okay, but I also knew what I was seeing. Not a brain fried. Well, I'm getting there because Biden, I think, is there. But these microwaves, they affect my eyes really bad. They make my thinking slow down. Connections aren't as quick. It slows me down. I get Bidenized. I don't know. I know that this is not the way I thought at this age and in this town things would be going. But tonight they're out here breaking into the house. They've drilled holes through every wall. They got secret passages. But anyway, when we moved in here back in February, I think it was. I believe it was February we moved in here. I was hurting so bad I couldn't stand up. And so I was laying in the garage, which is right through here. I was laying in the garage and I was sweeping with a hand broom. It was easy, and what I'd done is they had paint spilled on the floor of the garage, and they had drywall mud spilled out there. And I was kind of like, I've built houses. I've been a carpenter. I've been a cabinet maker for a long time, and you wouldn't turn a house over and do it like that, The ice maker was never hooked up on the fridge, and here in Florida, if you don't have an ice maker on a fridge, it's kind of like, well, you're all right, but when you have a nice new fridge that's got an ice maker and the water's not hooked up and it's like I don't know. So I knew things weren't perfect. Things never perfect, but I'm telling you, for the last 2 years since that house burned down, I had been treated like dog shit. Everywhere I've gone, if I go into somewhere and I meet somebody and, I talk to a clerk or something, and I might go in there a day or so later and they might, be looking at me funny and shit. I noticed that in Tampa too. They some of the maids, not maids, the women that, yes, they do a nice job cleaning and everything, and it's crew. Some of them be eyeing me kind of sideways. I'm like, damn. And I knew what it was about. And sad there's butt wipes out there. They don't have anything better to do except to fuck people. Every time I've had money, which haven't been very often, but there's a time when I was actually bringing down some decent money, and there was a reason for it, because I fucking applied myself, and it didn't turn me into a dickhead. I mean, I can be a dick anyway, if you're at a gas station. Hey, bro, I see you got Marlboros. Can I get one? I'm like, you got a pack of cigarettes, man? Yeah, but they're not Marlboros. I can be a dick. Say, man, get out of here. But I'm not going to go in go around and tell people lies about them or even truths that aren't. That's pretty scummy. And it took me a long time because I didn't want to believe it. That's exactly what some of these people are doing. And the damn thing is over, if any of you watched this stuff from the way back beginning 2 years ago, back in 2019, when Beth, my secretary, would be around, and sometimes she wouldn't, sometimes she wouldn't, and when she wasn't there, I'd be begging her, please come home tonight. Oh, you'll be fine. Oh, I wasn't fine. No, but we'd be sitting there at the other house. We had a bigger garage there, and the laundry room was in a little bitty space way in the back. But it was kind of cool too. I kind of thought it was. After a while, it was kind of, hey, this is pretty cool. But I would see. Me and her might be hanging out, and she might be drawing. She was my artist in residence, and she drew a lot of things for me. I still got a bunch of them. I got a couple of them on the wall out in the garage. And we'd be sitting there, and I would see the air would look funny, and I would fire a fireball, and it would be sometimes it'd be cooler in the garage. It was in the winter time, and so it'd be cold. And I'd see this shit, and sometimes I could fire a fireball. And I'm pretty good with this stuff. I mean, I'm not like it's not like a flamethrower or anything, but it would heat it up, and the stuff would break down. And I called it a binary gas, and the reason I said that is because I was told that they have stuff that would break down into two components that couldn't be traced or anything, that that would build up and it would kill you or something. So I was really kind of concerned when I would see this shit, and I knew that if I hit it with hot or warm air, that it would dissipate. And I could see it dissipate, as then it would break down, and I could actually see it happening, and I would breathe easier, and we could open the door, and have the dryer going and stuff, so it would freeze to death. And it was like pretty hectic, and I'd be out in the garage, and I'd be like, okay, it's 11, 12, 1, 2, whatever o'clock it was, and I'd be, all right, I'm going to sleep out here and just kick my legs up. And as soon as I do, people are trying to break in the back door. They're fucking with the garage door and shit. Well, when we moved back in here, the same sort of crap was going on. And the garage door, when the guy installed it, I didn't have a whole lot to do, and I wasn't bothering him or anything. But this guy did a great. I mean, this was a pro that installed this new garage door from. It was funny because he took the old garage door down, and I mean, he took every piece down, and he cleaned the garage was spotless. I mean, swept it up, dustpan, all this kind of stuff. Put it on top. He had a rack on top of his, pickup. I mean, he did it for a living, garage doors. And then he started pulling out the panels, and first he got the wood out for wrapping the concrete. It's a concrete house, and he wrapped the concrete, drilled everything. I mean, installed the track, installed the panels, and that thing was so quiet when it went up and down. And then, real quick, they started messing with it. Now it sounds like I don't. My mom's garage door, as old as it was, didn't sound that bad. I mean, it sounds like crap. I mean, it just got worse and worse, and they got to where they could take panels out. I mean, weird shit, you know. They drill holes in the concrete. The slab. Why I didn't even get to the slab. The slab's kind of rich, and I don't know why. To see if they did something like this, that says to me they had no intention of letting me and my mom live here for any amount of time, and they're gonna somehow steal it from us or take it away from us and use it to harm and fuck other people. I gotta say it like that because that's the way I see it. I see it like that. They fuck people. They've been fucking me for 2 fucking years. They hurt me constantly. I hurt so bad when I stand up and try to walk. It's incredible. And it's because of them. It's an egg timer. I just had to do that. I set it on a random time. Kind of made me jump a little bit. Not because I'm scared or anything. Ooh. In some ways I am, but not. I'm like, you know, I tried to get out of this shit way back. I've been escorted back to the house by people, by drones. I've been followed everywhere. That's my fucking good answer to that. Pardon me. God damn it. Where you at, son? Motherfucker. I can't get there. I'm trying. Damn it. I knew I wouldn't make it. It's hard to run. I got a Coke out there somewhere I need. Damn it. Oh well, fuck me. Let's see where he's at. He went to the store. I wanted to get me a candy bar, but then I saw some cereal I wanted, and I wanted that. Let's call him. Couldn't get there in time, Dave. Oh boy. Crap, man. I mean, son of a bitch, it hurts. I'm just now. Hey, what's up?
Make a pit stop.
What?
I had to make a pit stop at my house, but I'm on the way.
All right, well, be careful because there's, I think, shit eaters everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm leaving
my house now.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. Well,
I gotta go back to the room for a second.
All right. I'll see you.
Just for a second.
Let me know when you get in here so I can open the door.
It will be 10 minutes.
All right, bye.
Bye.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Gotta find my. All right, so anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. So it hurts me to walk. I've been a slave to this goddamn house. For 2 years. 2 years. I've been sprayed with chemicals. Fucking goddamn biological shit. This shit on my fucking face is horrifying. These motherfuckers won't do nothing. I don't have any idea. And they've told lies about me. I've never all my life, I've had good jobs, I've had some jobs where, let my hair grow long and fucking raise hell and drink beer, and I've always, drank beer and had loud music. I've never lived in any neighborhood ever where I was totally hated and vilified by every goddamn neighbor like I am in this neighborhood, which is where I used to live, where we used to live. And look at me, I've aged a lot, and that's in the last couple of weeks. That's because of the goddamn bitches. They're microwaving me with microwaves. And if people say they aren't, that's bullshit. There's one mounted in my mom's car. A friend of mine comes over, I can hear the fucking magnetron in his fucking car. I don't know if he knows it. Some people know about it because they actively pursue that. These are, I guess, the gang stalkers. They get paid for this shit. they actively pursue you and try to hurt you, and it's fucked up, man. I wouldn't do that kind of shit to people. I mean, I guess maybe if you want a new car bad enough, you can sign up to be a scumbag to somebody. That's pretty fucked up. And right now, every piece of shit neighbor around here is probably watching on their little fucking cocksucker computer about the shit that's going down. And the sheriff's in on it, the department's in on it. And, when we first moved into that other house over there back in, 2 years ago, and shit was happening that was like freaking me out. I found somewhere I wrote something about, I forget who I was writing to, about people walking through the house. You go into a room and all of a sudden you hear a door shut and you hear footsteps. And by the time you come out, and they knew how slow I was at moving, because of making sure I stayed in pain for one thing. And they thought it was fucking funny. They still do. And they talk shit and they make fun of you. And you know what? I had, come to a realization that it's not me that's the fucking cunt, it's them. These fucking assholes set up the scripted play to run somebody through a fucking maze and abuse them. And boy, have they abused me and my fucking mom. They about killed her. And that's some fucking shit. I had to drive her to the emergency room so many times in the middle of the night. She'd go, Randy, you got to drive me to the hospital. I'd be like, now, 2 a.m. And I'm freaking out. They've destroyed my shit. They've stole my shit. They sent people to fuck me. Labor Day, it was one of the first Labor Days in a while where it fell to where I would actually have some money and be able to have a good cookout and shit. And well, that didn't happen. It's no big deal. My Social Security benefits were suspended because I had all my DD-214 discharge papers in a briefcase. Goddamn, see, they do slow my mind down. In a briefcase, I had a bunch of college stuff and my schools where I went and shit, places I worked. And I had probably 4 or 5 of them, and I kept them in the briefcase with important papers because that was what I had. I had it for. I think I got it when I went to school and college, and back in 80, and my benefits were suspended, and I thought it was because of me, and it's because somebody used me and my identity and went to the VA and somehow got $1,400. And I haven't used the VA in, me personally, in probably 30 years, 25, 30, something like that, because I was pissed off at him. I mean, not pissed off like I hate you, but pissed off like, well, I felt they did me wrong. And so somebody'd say, oh, you get to them. I would say fuck the VA because it's just the way I felt. And I was kind of proud that I didn't use them and I didn't have to. And screw it. I don't have any benefits. And somebody actually went and fucked up my Social Security. And the guy at the fucking county, he's a county worker that I guess is a liaison to the VA or whatever. I don't know how it works, but he kind of like acting like it was like I was a fucking motherfucker or something, and not one shred of fucking help from anybody. Somebody fucking took my papers out of my briefcase in my goddamn house and fucking fucked me. And they have cameras and shit, and these goddamn fucking these people that are up my motherfucking ass 24 fucking hours a day. Not a one of them fucking saw a goddamn thing. Well, that's a fucking lie. And they're a bunch of fuck boys for doing it. And that's something I'm going to pursue because I don't like having my fucking BA shit fucked with. Because that was one of the few things I really liked was not talking to him. And now I got to fucking talk to him. And I don't even know who to fucking call. And I ain't had one shred of fucking help. The lady at Social Security was real nice. Thank God. I finally got my stuff working like 2 days ago. But this scumbag county can kiss my fucking ass. I hate this fucking place. I lived here 50 years, and these fuckers treat me like shit. Like the same cocksucking bitches I worked for years. And I said, oh, I can get along with these people. I'll, rip me off, fuck me over, fuck them. Same fucking people, same mental attitude. Well, I'm better than you, fuck you. No, they're not better than me. They're fucking goddamn, they're more criminals. Coming into my house, coming in, invading my privacy. In this house, I haven't had a bed to sleep in for 3-4 months. I'm lucky I fall down wherever I fall down and pass out. I don't have any place where I can sit down where I'm not harassed. They're spraying me constantly with goddamn fucking biological and chemical agents. These people are fucking sick son of a bitches. And I hope to fucking hell the rest of the goddamn country ain't like this. Because if it is, that's some fuck shit. This ain't fucking goddamn America, motherfucker. This is Nazi shit. They're straight ass Nazis. The goddamn cunts. I'll call them cunts and Nazis because fuck. All they've done is shit on me and my mom. That's all they fucking done. And they don't give a goddamn. They're two-faced lying bitches. And that's the fucking truth. When I finally got my Social Security benefits, with me I have a credit card, and it told me they were coming on at 1 a.m. and I made sure that exactly at 1 a.m. I was at an ATM to make sure I got some money out to see that I wasn't totally fucked, and I wasn't. Whoever did the benefits, I don't know how they got it. It was $1,400. I have no idea. And these buttholes, they seem to think it's funny, like they used it for their fucking party or something. Well, I don't care. Scumbags of money are just scumbags of money. I'm poor as fucking dog shit, and I've been poor for a while. I grew up working. I always knew I could work, and I could have a place to live, and I could get a car or whatever I needed. I stuck at it, and I did fine. The economy collapsed, and still hung in there. And then I got this infection that fucked me up. And none of these doctors around here would even fucking think about treating me. I spent 2 years going to these fucking doctors. I think this county's just ate up with a dumbass. I think it's all about money. If you ain't got money, you're a piece of shit. I seen that one guy one Easter. His leg was broken. I mean, you could see where it was swelled up a knot in his shin, obviously broken. And it's Easter, and it's a beautiful day. And he was sitting across the street from the store where I went in, where he kind of got kicked out. And I rode over and I said, what's up, man? It was afternoon, and I was buying me some beer and cigarettes for Easter. And he told me, he said, well, he goes, I broke my damn leg. And he goes, I can't work with it. It broke. And he went there, and they basically put ace bandage on it and said, see ya. And I mean, I've seen them, they've done that to me too. Not with a broken leg or anything, but it's like, man, these guys are harsh. And I thought, maybe, well, most of the time when I go to a hospital, it's because I'm hurt so bad that I have to. And, I'm bleeding, I can't stop the bleeding, and I need, to stop the bleeding. So I have to go there. And usually, sometimes, occasionally, most of the time, I've been drinking. And so, of course, I take that into account. Well, they probably think I'm some stupid ass drunk, which I am sometimes. Used to be. I don't drink as much now. But no, it's starting to look like there's this whole subculture of narcissistic assholes out there who feel it's their right to abuse people. And they do abuse people. They've been abusing me and my mom. I've been hurting so bad I can't even hardly walk with a cane. I didn't need a cane when we moved over to fucking that other house after the house burned down. I didn't need a cane. And I started joking, hey, I got me a cane. And now I need one to stand up most of the time, to even move. And that's some really fucked up shit. And these fucking cops, they're running their game. They're gonna bust me for all kinds of shit. Fucking that's bullshit. I tried to leave their game 2 years ago and they laughed at me and said, get back in there, you'll be fine. No, I'm not fine. It's their game, it's their shit. They fucked this house up. I think they should fucking come in here and fix it. Every goddamn thing that's wrong with it. I'd put holes in here with my cane because fucking I'd wake up 6 in the morning, I'd be waking up and I'd roll over, I'd be like, damn, I'm still tired, I'm still hurting. And all of a sudden, I'm getting hurt so bad. It makes my shoulders and my hips hurt initially. They get my knees sometimes. But I mean, it hurts like somebody's beating it with a bat or sticking a knife in there. And I'm trying to get up and I'm putting holes in the wall because I'm thinking it's coming from the walls. And some of it is, I believe. These walls are plastered heavy. And if you hit it with a torch, I'll show you. I'll show you in a few minutes. Patterns emerge that, and there's stuff that I've seen here on YouTube to where they have the magnetrons, the crazy Ukrainian. There's a lot of Ukrainians around here too. Ukrainians, Russians, whatever. And owned the house over on Friends. Ukrainians did. Well, anyway, but they're the ones that are doing a lot of this stuff with the magnetrons, which are the microwave generators. And they're putting them in cars. And they hit me on a bicycle. I haven't rode my bicycle. Remember, I went to Tampa. I really love that place. I like the people there. I like it. To me, it's a fun place. I grew up going to Tampa all my life. I mean, Tampa's pretty fun. I like it better than Orlando. I like it better than Miami. Tampa. Well, I always went to Tampa. My sister went to college there, and my dad, before her, he had to go there to get accredited when we moved down here. And he was teaching and coaching down here. He had to go there in the summer, for a couple of weeks. And, we'd go there and I was in like second grade. He'd make me climb the Olympic swim pool thing and jump off the top, which, scary, but you do it a few times and then you're like, hey, I got this down. So I was always, diving, doing crazy stuff. My old man was a coach, and he saw me as a little acrobat, I guess. Keep climbing. Holy shit. All right, but so I always went up there, Busch Gardens was there. My sister worked there for one day. Well, she got she worked there with the birds or something for one day, and then she got her job as a microbiologist, which was paying a lot more, so she had to quit. I mean, hey, yeah, I'll take the money, But so I've always gone to Busch Gardens. I've never been there since I've been of beer drinking age to where I would drink beer. But it's not like you go there to get drunk. It's you go there. It's kind of cool, I guess. But and there's like no it's spread out. If you're going to if you're going to go over the Skyway Bridge, which I've been over a few times recently because I wanted to, and I dig it. But I was apprehensive because the last time I went over years, probably 6-7 years ago, with a friend of mine. He had to take somebody to Newport Richie, and I rode with him because I didn't get to ride much, and so I said, yeah, we went over the Skyway, went to Newport Richie, dropped his buddy off, and we were coming back. And we came over the bridge again, coming back, and I got a nosebleed because I figured because I've been at sea level for so many years, and here I am going over to 300 something feet or whatever, and I had a nosebleed to where I had to go to the emergency room, and it took me probably two to 3 hours. The same place where they kicked that guy out, and I mean, I'm bleeding so much I'm having to have my head down so I can breathe because it was filling up my lungs. Then I'm getting lightheaded because of blood loss. And finally, they shoved this thing up my nose. It's really uncomfortable, like that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie or whatever. But anyway, so I go home and it started bleeding again and it wouldn't stop. I had to get my mom to take me back to the emergency room. And I mean, it's like the same hospital where the guy with the broken leg, they basically kicked him out, and here it is Easter. Thanks, man. But didn't have a whole lot of money on me or nothing. I had a $10 bill that I like to have cash. I had a $10 bill in my wallet that I was saving for emergency cigarettes, beer, whatever. And I had cigarettes and stuff. I gave him a couple of cigarettes, and he told me a story. He was a roofer. He was a working man, and you could see he had the deep dark tan of a roofer or a framer or concrete or a pool or just basically anybody that works out of doors. And I gave him that $10 bill because I figured, hey, it's freaking Easter. This guy ain't got a beer. He ain't got cigarettes. And screw it, whatever. He goes, what's this for? I said, man, it says Easter, man. I don't care what you do with it. I said, have fun, or do whatever you want to do. I said, I never saw him again, but I mean, that doesn't mean anything. That means he might have got his leg fixed and got a job and got back. And I never saw him again. But I've had people help me out when I was down and out, and I've tried to help people when I think that they're needing it, and I think that's the way I was taught. It doesn't mean anything. It's just the way I am, and I've always been that way. But some people will think you're a pussy or a stupid ass or something for doing that. And sometimes, you get taken in, you might, but I had a lady one Christmas. I don't know. I don't know who she was. I would never, don't know nothing. She bought I was buying beer and cigarettes and something else. It was Christmas or Thanksgiving, and I'm standing in line, and she bought. I said, hey, I got stuff. I said, I got money. I said, don't. I said, I'm fine. Don't do it. No, no, no. She goes, I'm choosing you. I'm like, oh crap. And I said, well, why? And she goes, because people have done the same for me. And she goes, and pass it down the line. I said, well, I'm going to do the same thing then. And she said, okay. But it was, when if I don't need something, I'm not going to ask. You know what I mean. But there are people that sometimes that won't ask, and they need it. So that's what I tried always to do, and I'm getting older now, and old, especially old now. But and I think some of the people that I actually thought were um, uh, pretty much most the way I am to if I'm mad at you, you're gonna know it. I'm not. Um, I don't have my feelings. I'm not gonna come back and um, stab you in the back. Basically, I don't like that kind of shit, and I've had it happen to me a lot, especially the last 2 years ever since the house burned. And I didn't understand a lot of what was going on, and I couldn't believe a lot of it. And some of it's even beyond. It's like, how the hell do they do that? And I don't know. And you know, I have been seriously, in a lot of cases, lied to so much that I'm not sure about. Yeah, I couldn't say if, um, especially with people, if that thing they said about somebody would be true or not. I can tell you, um, that I try to tell the truth as as much as possible. I'm not gonna just but anymore, the way shit's been happening with me and to me and my mom. I'm not. I'm not as, I don't think, open as I was. It's like, wow. I had friends that had a beautiful. They were homeless for years and years and years, and they teamed up and made a camp that looked like a park. It could have been a park, and they kept it super clean. And they would split up when they left somewhere and zigzag around because they didn't want anybody finding their camp. And I'm like, are you serious? And they were serious. But you see that a lot with the people that are fighting to stay alive and living out, the rainy, the rainy season, and that the summer where the humidity, once it starts raining and when the water's standing, you got the humidity, you got the super mosquitoes that just sometimes it's like they stick a needle in you. You're like, those are the ones that you can smack because they hurt so bad and they're so big they can't get their needle out in time. But even the little ones get me like that. If I don't have shoes on, they get my ankles and my feet, and I'm like, I mean, they drive me crazy because they'll bite me like 20 times, and each one of them itches bad. And the mosquitoes are a problem. The bugs in general. The smaller animals. Ooh, I can't stand rats. Oh, they freak me out. But it starts raining, they go looking for dry garages for one thing. And if you're in a camp and it's dry, they go looking for your dry stuff to sleep in. And hey, look, I found food. I got me a place, and it's pretty crazy. And the rainy season is going to come to the end. What is this, September? We've had some pretty heavy rain. Well, for a while, but I mean, one day a cold front's going to come. This is the way it happens this far south. We haven't had any cold fronts at all. It's still summer, 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 day and night. But one of these days, there's going to be a little cold snap that's going to reach down here, and it may get it into the 60s, and but it'll lower that humidity, and that's what you're going to notice. You're going to be like, wow, what a difference. Even though it's like 90 degrees out, the humidity is going to drop so much, you're going to be freaking. And then it's going to be nice and cool at night. You're going to be like, wow, it's nice and cool at night. You're going to be freaking about that. And then, it's going to get hot again and rain again. But then it's going to start getting cooler, and it's going to turn to where you want to sit outside in the evening where it is nice. And, even though there's still some mosquitoes, they're not quite as bad because it's cooler and you can spray them or smack them or whatever. Well, anyway, what time is it? Right now it's 2:51. My freaking eyes are so damn bad. I need to find my reading glasses. I'm trying. This has been fucking me up. I've had the money, for 2 months, and the way shit's going, I don't trust anybody around here in this county. I mean, it freaks me out. The doctors. When my VA shit, just one of call the cops. I can't call them. I said, man, that's the way I feel, man. There ain't nobody to turn to for help if you're not one of theirs. It's like a gang almost, I guess. And it's kind of weird. So I've lived in, it's pretty harsh places. I mean, on I say on the streets, in the real world. I've been the unit I was in Germany was pretty rough, and we had rough duty and stuff, and a lot of when you get to when you back then when you got to Germany, you're sitting there and it takes you a few weeks sometimes to a month or so, and you realize, hey man, home's a world away, and you got to call in the middle of the night so you can talk to your parents or whatever, and it really starts hitting you. That's a long, long ways away, and you're not going to see it for maybe a year and a half, 2 years or something. That's pretty harsh when you're kind of young, and you're like, wow, and everybody else is crazy too, and hell yeah, drink, drink, drink. Oh, but don't do drugs, but you can drink all you want. Well, you go to the NCO club and get real smashing drunk before you even go out drinking. You get drunk before you go drinking. Shoot, I'm surprised more people weren't. It was a big drunkathon. They didn't want you doing drugs. Old Nancy Reagan, just say no. I saw a lot of good soldiers get, you know, for, some of them for small stuff. Some of them, it was, it could be used as a weapon against you, And, well, I one, he was a good friend from Kansas, and, he was kind of we were about the same, well, we were the same age, and he came over from a tour in the States. And everybody told me, I said I should have done a tour in the States. I'd had a whole different attitude. I was so burnt out. I just wanted to come home after I was done. But and I mean, there was some stuff going on that was pretty rough in our unit. And this guy, he had a daughter, a baby daughter, and he had a wife, and he lived in Kansas City, I believe, Kansas City, Kansas. Yeah, because he used to always say, Missouri, they say show me. In Kansas, we say watch me. And he was cocky, and we were both rock and rollers, and we got along good. And we drank, and well, we pulled a lot of guard duty because our tanks were loaded up you know for war. They had to keep, tanks had all this honeycomb all around. You're surrounded by this honeycomb with little levers. You pull the shot and you throw it into the gun tube. In the old M60A3s, which is what we had, which were like condominiums on tracks. They were huge, They weren't like the M1s where you're kind of low to the ground. These things were huge, and these tankers they didn't want to get off their tank for anything. They did not want to get their boots dirty, and us scouts lived in the mud. We didn't hate them, but it's like, man, you guys, you're living in the lap of luxury there. They wouldn't get off that tank for nothing. Don't get off the tank. You might get dirty. You might do something. But so we put a lot of guard duty and stuff, and I was training for the various. I think I was. We were training for the cavalry competition, and so I was exempt from guard duty and stuff because we worked and ran, and the stuff we did was, all the time, and it was a competition that we were going with all kinds of stuff. It was kind of extensive, but I still lived with the platoon. And if we went to the border, if we got called up an alert to go to the eastern border, I went with the platoon. We all went with the platoon. We didn't stay as our team, and but I didn't have to pull guard duty. And sometimes you might pull guard duty for a week. You might live in the guard shack, and we had a hangar, and you would have cots, and you would stay there for days or a week or whatever, and you just that's the way things worked at times, and well, our commander in chief, not our commander in chief, our our squadron commander was a light bird colonel, and a lot of people didn't like him, and well, talk crap. They everybody liked the old colonel, and they didn't like the new guy. And I could see why, sometimes. But it, and I heard when I talked to one of my sergeants, because when the competition was done and shit, I was sitting there going, man, yeah, all right. They had to, I said they had to kick him out, man. I said, I wanted to stay in. He got his daughter, beautiful wife, and the one guy that they wanted to stay in, they kicked him out. And I thought that was harsh, and it was. But there's another thing too, though. Shoot, I'm coming to know I'm not. I'm just breathing hard. Sorry about that. Oh, he got into their car. Clean up. I need something to drink. So, oh yeah, I know. You gotta lock that door. Always lock the fucking doors. Just me. I'm fucking. I'm live on YouTube right now. But it's in there. But I mean, come on, go out in the garage. You got that locked, right?
Where's the camera?
It's in my fucking computer and here in the.
I'll go around. All right, I'll bet.
I'm just saying, it's in here. You don't have to fucking look at it or nothing.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want to be on the fucking.
Well, I'll turn it around. So, I was telling a story about a friend of mine. No, it's cool. I mean, I generally ramble. I don't know why people would even watch me. Probably because I'm an old drunk. I don't even drink that much. Just turn it around, man.
You need to get out. Let's go party.
Yeah, I know.
Let's build a bike.
I want to work on my bike.
Let's go. Turn
All
it
right. Let me give me a minute. I'll be right out. All right.
Hey, you're supposed to be cleaning up an aisle out here. So
I was cleaning.
we can walk.
I'm that right there. That's the last thing I'm doing because you see where my bike is.
Oh, hey, there's bike. There's cleaning.
You see how? Yeah, that's what I mean. I got up to this point. And,
Sit up.
all right. You can open that door. I'm gonna wrap this up and I'll be out in a minute. All right.
I got it. I'm just gonna open it.
We got the garage too. That's that metal. That's cool. That's cool. No, I've got it screwed to the door. Kinda. I mean, it's easy to take it off. It's just there. Huh? Your bike? I have a rope tied to the air conditioner to hold the door open. It's got a loop on it. It'll fit around the handle on there. Let me wrap this up, dude. I gotta get mine. Give me a drink. I'm thirsty. So. I don't want beer. I got some of them drinking right now. Ain't alcohol. Gotta put a few ice cubes in it though. Shit. Ooh. Damn. Pain sucks. Man. That's good. Now, that's much better. I mean, ice. Yeah, I'm gonna start if I can safely ride a bike anymore to a store and back without being killed or assaulted or whatever, I'm gonna start buying ice. You can
Hey, I seen this badass helmet up there at the other place. What is that about? Biker Life.
where?
Biker Life. It's over there, kind of between Dairy Queen and.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking
Or
about.
somewhere down the street.
Yeah,
On the other side.
they've been there for a while.
Stop there. I seen a helmet. I'm like, if I told you, if I ever was to wear a helmet, I could probably wear it. It was one of them with the fucking little spikes on the way. It's like a German fucking.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, I wasn't.
Punk
German.
rock or what?
But it had spikes. It was cool. It matched my bike.
Should have took a picture of it.
Well, it was 6 o'clock and they closed. I was lucky to be in there.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna wrap this up and then I'm coming out. We're gonna clean this area here, and I'm gonna clean there, and then I'm gonna work on my bike. So I want this area, clean and everything.
Damn, you gotta get that couch in, dude.
Yeah, I know, that's what
I'm
I mean.
gonna muscle that bitch out.
Not tonight though. But what I'm saying is, I had it almost cleared off. I wanna get it to where I gotta have a place, I gotta set something up, build a bench or something where I can stack shit,
You can't do nothing until you move the couch.
I need to build a workbench over here too. No, there's not gonna be a bench over here per se, there's gonna be a bench over here.
I'm gonna strap that bitch on my bike and take it home.
Shit, that thing weighs a million tons.
I know.
It does, I mean,
After I chainsaw it in thirds,
I can't believe,
flip it over and make it work.
things got better. I think, I've never, when we
I'll
first,
drag it outside and I'll see.
no, we ain't dragging
See
shit.
how many.
We ain't dragging shit tonight.
Nah, okay.
You didn't see anything weird when you rode anywhere?
I didn't see really one soul. Good or bad.
Here?
I didn't see no cop. No, on the whole trip. Only person I seen was the guy working at the store.
Dude,
And I went there first, and then I said, I got to talking to him, and I've seen him before, and tonight he gave me a free fucking thing. Last time, I think he gave me a gallon of gas for free. I forgot the first time I went in there, he's like, no. And then tonight, I fucking bought a 4-pack, and it wanted fucking $2 something fucking, like, I don't know, that donut, whatever, whatever.
well, I'm gonna
He gave
turn
it. He didn't
this
charge me.
bright light on, and,
Do what you gotta do, man. I'm gonna, I gotta move my bike so I can open the door all the way. Sit
Yeah.
down.
there's that small fan, the little fan, that's in there by the kitchen right around, on the floor, wherever you go around from the kitchen, and you can put it out there, so you got air going. I don't wanna open this garage door till I come out, and it's gonna be a few minutes.
Yeah. Oh shit, I'm on YouTube.
You are not. Don't be a douche. Jack gets all douchey about it too.
Cowboy was here. Alright, what am I looking for?
You
Fan.
walk past the kitchen like you're going to the bathroom, and you look on the floor to the left,
Oh, okay.
and it's that little fan there.
Yeah.
Turbo fan.
It's an imitation tornado.
See how I hook this up?
Right.
They,
That's how you do it.
but I still want to,
It takes out 0 cents.
I don't know why that one shorted out, so I don't have that mic working.
You can see my room, but there's a fucking computer center about right here.
On the shed.
I hate raised it up. It's a fucking giant hole. Like it's literally like that high.
My buddy lived over by Crestwood, remember Crestwood? Like where Charlene lived? Yeah. On the other corner, like across the street, my buddy lived there for years. And it had all terrazzo floors and shit. And it had like he started putting ceiling fans in every room. The kitchen, the living room, both bedrooms. Yeah, and in the summertime, you could open up the galaxy and he could cool the house by doing that. Yeah. But, he did me, he goes, hey man, I got 2 new ceiling fans, go over and hang them for me.
I was looking at it. Work. Yeah. The consistency, the symmetry of both. Oh, I got it. Yeah, and it's it. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Perfect. That's why I wrote so long.
I'm not like some of the people where if it stays at your house for more than a week, it magically turns into mine.
Yeah, right.
It magically turns into being mine. Or that way. We left it, so it's magically mine. Ding. All right, let me wrap up this one. Let me wrap up this one. Get my mic. Yeah, we're here. Put your mic on charge. You know, we got cords. If you need more cord, I got cord for you, you know. Shoot. Oh man. Crap. So I mean I heard I haven't had a good night's sleep since pretty much since the house burnt down. They started running their little script where get back in there, you know. And I mean, they really have treated, especially me, like freaking dog shit. Look at me, I aged more in the last 2 years than I have. I fucking look like shit. I feel like shit. I haven't had any rest. I need a goddamn break, and I haven't had one. It's been one big fucking. It's incredible. I mean, these son of a bitches. They could have, you know, if they were doing what they, you know, they're gonna sit there and they're gonna fucking, they pretty much fucked this goddamn house up, and they got, I don't know, it's severely, in my opinion, fucked up. I've never seen anything like this in my life. That law enforcement would do something like this. These are people that, you know, I would turn to and say, hey, you know, somebody used my VA stuff, and every time I don't know, I'm 59 years old, you know, I'm not some kid. I've tried to talk to them, they won't talk to me. You know, when we were over, first over on the other house over there, I had no idea. I thought maybe it was some federal agency or some state agency that was investigating the fire, because people were telling me that, oh, these fire investigators were fucking bullshit. The people that lied to me were in on it from the beginning, or it's incredible. Incredible. Right now I'm being sprayed with shit. I don't know what the fuck it is. There's particulates and it gets on my skin and it feels kind of like sand. When I got this laptop, you know, it's Chromebooks, nothing super expensive. When I got this when we moved in here, because my other one was pretty much ruined, you know, and they were doing this crap, and I would put on my, yeah, and if you've seen some of my early ones, you know, back in October, November, whatever, of 2019, I was freaking out, and I put on a jacket with a hood, and it would even go through some, like if I'm wearing long pants, it'll go through and get into my skin and stuff, and I can feel it. It's almost dirty feeling, I mean, it's messed up, and I don't know what it is. And I don't get a shred of help. I don't get a shred of anybody giving me answers. All I get is, somebody comes over and I got a hood on pulled down. Oh, you're just imagining saying, oh, well, shit's not happening when they're there. And as soon as they leave, it starts up again. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? And it's been going on pretty much constantly since we've moved in friends and since we've been in this house. All kinds of, and I've read about especially gang stalkers, because that's what it looked like, and it was funny that I'm just kind of looking through it, because I'm like, what motivates you? How do they pay people to do this crap? I guess if you want to be it said they were generally shitty people, and I said, started thinking that's a weird thing to say. I started thinking, I said, yeah, they are pretty shitty, They feel it's their right to fuck people. What?
Hey, you turn this bright ass light on?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, no problem, man. Got it? Good. I'm trying to get the other one too. Here we go. Is that okay? That's better, I think. These lights are super bright. The divider that we put up between, there used to be a wall here in the laundry between here and the kitchen, and it's all open now. But I put a bar across there and hung some stuff, and it's like, until I might build a wall and then make an arch or something, custom door, I don't know. It had a pocket slider in it, and pocket door, save space in a way, but swing doors, cool too. And maybe no door, maybe just a curtain or something hanging across. But well, anyway, these people. I mean, I guess there's been times in my life where I've been self-righteous, especially when you're younger, and you're working hard, and you reach a point where you're like, hey, I'm doing pretty goddamn good, and you don't, your old lady or your friends, you talk shit about, everybody talks shit about people. I was a carpenter for a long time. We talked shit. Yeah, stucco. We talked shit about. We thought we were the, gods, and it turns out that, well, we might be, but also, there's other trades that are equally as cool and badass as we thought we were, or whatever, And when I worked for a stucco crew after the economy collapsed, and I was like, my God, these guys are freaking cool too. These guys are amazing. It really impressed me, and I'd never talk shit about them anymore, or drywallers, or painters, or anybody. Oh, you got paint? Oh yeah, what do? You just get a paintbrush and slap it on? No, there's skill involved, and some are artists and some are at the top of their game, and it's very impressive. And you don't get there by being a slacker. You get there by dedication and long, hard hours of working like a dog. And like this one bar I used to shoot pool. After work I go there a lot, and in the evening, and there'd be a lot of painters hung out there. I'm like, there's the carpenter, and they'd kind of be ragging on me, and I'd be ragging on them for inhaling paint fumes. You already come in, you're already high, and you're going to be sitting here drinking. Shit. But the older you get, the more you see how people, even in a job you may not think is, there's, it's just what do? you're slacker, you know. Kind of like me being a soldier. What did I do? You ran around with a gun all the time. Not really, but yeah, and no, we didn't learn anything. We were just a bunch of dummies. But you start learning how these people are good, and so you don't put them down. You know, you see it'd be like seeing Afghanistan people. You know, it's bad enough the Taliban takes over and starts whipping them and forcing unmarried women to be wives of these fighters or whatever. You know, it's pretty harsh if you ask me. And so these people are coming over here and they're going to be called names and they're in an unfamiliar place and unfamiliar. Hey, the buildings aren't falling down from bombs and mortars, and we don't have to duck every time we hear a loud noise, And you could sit there and you could vilify them, put them down, and call them a bunch of goat fuckers or something, And in reality, they're not. And just one thing to joke around sometimes, but if you were to actively pursue them and these people they'll steal because they're used to being poor and they're heroin addict, all that kind of crap. It's kind of the stuff that these people do too. It's not just me. I didn't have any idea for the longest time. Then I started learning more, and then I started meeting a couple of people that were in the kind of the same boat I am. It's like holy fucking shit. And there's a girl that I really, really, really like, and I go out with her. I'm scared to give her this crap that they have given me. I'm scared to even touch her or even be around her, kind of. I couldn't do this to somebody. It's fucking, and it sucks and it's frustrating, and there ain't until I feel that I'm clean enough to do something. I can't. I just I don't know what to do. It's not like I can just walk. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll go to a hospital or a doctor or something. But I don't know. I don't know what the hell. I don't know about this crap. And these people do this, and then they call you names and they put you down because they're so much better than you. It's their right to do that shit. And as long as they can kill you without touching you or physically making you do something, well, it's a no-touch kill, and they win. Look, we made the bad guy commit suicide, or we made the bad guy lose so much sleep that he wrecked his car, or have a heart attack, or something like that. And I don't know how they get these. I've seen a lot of bribes around this town. I've seen bribes in the form of cars and land and metal buildings and all kinds of stuff. And damn thing is, a lot of the contractors. There's a lot of building going on around here. Condominiums, houses. I mean, if I was able, I'd be right out there framing again. Right alongside with the Mexicans. I ain't afraid to work with Mexicans. Most of them I've met, especially on the job, are hardworking, conscientious people, and they want to learn. And he used to ask me, "How do you do that, man? Show me how to do that." I would do a lot of stuff, especially on roofs. But I'd take a measurement and I could calculate some of the stuff and make my job easier. Instead of going up and down, I could do some stuff, pretty good. And how do you do that, man? I said, man, you got to get a few more of those under your belt before I tell you. No, but I could show them the formula that I would use, and I would explain to them how it's used. And some of these guys were right out of tomato fields, And let me tell you something, man. When they're out there working in them fields, that's not easy work. Oh no. I worked with a lot of them on dirt work, doing a road subgrade. We call it dirt work. Worked with a lot of that, and they still had their relatives and friends that were out in the fields, and they could hook you up with peppers and tomatoes and all kinds of cool stuff, And they knew a lot of, they knew a lot of stuff in addition to that, I've never, my dad, being from South Carolina in the Depression, I used to have a picture of him that was framed of him standing with his, I guess his brothers and stuff. My dad was real tall and younger. He was the oldest. My dad was 6'9". He's standing in the middle of a cotton field, and it gets hot up there with his brothers and sisters picking cotton. I guess it was lunchtime or something, wearing overalls. Boy, that's why he played basketball and baseball to get the hell out of there. But my old man knew a lot of agriculture, And when especially when my son was born, I've been playing a garden, and I asked him one time because we had a lot of lawnmowers because we used to do lawns when we were younger. He had a rototiller. I said, "Dad, you still got that old rototiller?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "But it leaks gas off the carburetor." I said, "I don't care. Let me borrow it." And he actually went out and bought a new Sears one, which was, kind of handy homeowner version. But I mean, it worked. And he sat there and he's watching me plow. He wanted me to plow the whole damn yard up, plow the whole backyard. But when I was a little kid and we lived in South Carolina, my old man knew, he grew up in that area. And I remember he would come home and have 2 mules and he would plow an acre. My old man would plow an acre and plant an acre. I mean, and grow everything. I mean, it was incredible. And even when we moved to Central Florida, he did the same thing. A freaking acre, but he didn't have mules in. He had a tractor. He borrowed the tractor from the guy and he liked collard greens. I eat them once in a while, but I mean, we grew collard greens with some bacon in it and stuff. It was pretty good. But I ate some one time and I got sick, and I don't know why. And so I kind of shied away from collard greens. I'm more of a spinach guy, And you go through the chow line in the army, and the guy's sitting there and he's doing the spinach and he's taking life because nobody's eating the spinach. And you go, "Hey, can I get some spinach?" And he wakes up from being half asleep and he goes, "Yeah, yeah, give me a little extra, will you?" "Oh, hell yeah," because he's got to get rid of it, And so you always try to make friends with the cooks too. And boy, them guys serving the spinach, they love to give you the extra stuff. I don't know why I like spinach, Popeye or something. I don't know. But I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna clean the garage where I'm cleaning. I'm gonna try to get my bike running because I haven't rode it since before I went to Tampa, and that's been a month and a half. And I need to ride my damn bike. So I'm going to go out and do a quick clean in this section of the garage, and I'm going to work on my bike. And son of a gun, I'm going to open the door. And nobody else wants to be on camera, but I might be hollering at you or whatever. Maybe not. We're only an hour into the show. And if anybody, especially, okay, my eyes are bad. Let me get moving. Gosh, my hips hurt bad. Oh man, do hurt. I'm hurting a little puffy. A little puffy. Damn it. It's just me. Oh, you all right?
Hey, there.
Hey, I'm gonna clean this up real quick. I'm gonna raise up. If you find a little video extension, throw it in there. Well, oh, you need an extension cord? I got you covered. I'll get it in 1 second. I'll get it right now as soon as I get the door up. Yeah, don't take any more because I need them too, you know?
I don't need any.
Okay, I knew you were taking that.
That one would belong to me.
Yeah, I need it. I had no problem with that. You need it.
Don't make me snap. I don't want to be able to snap it.
I haven't snapped in a while.
Yeah, I don't know.
But here, we're going into the city. Is this all right? Hang on. It's perfect. It ain't got the string on it.
As long as you plug in outside, you know.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's personal phone. I think that when I spilled that drain on the floor today, I spilled drain all on the floor. That's why I had to clean it. But I think that's what shorted out. But I think it just got in one bit on plug in. You know? It clicked like all of a sudden. It like clicked. And I was like, damn. And then I kept hitting the breaker and it kept tripping on. Thinking, well, maybe the breaker fucked up. I forgot about stone and shit. And finally, I unplugged it. And then it was so you looked at the weather lately.
Goodbye to what? I'm sorry.
I still all my tools down here, my light tools. I gotta pick them up. Close again.
Let's see.
You do something like
What's the best color Mexican? Like brown? Right? The best one I have brown mother.
for what?
Mexican.
That's I need
I only had a running.
Huh?
Be careful.
I'm sure they'll be careful of that. That'll fall off. What is this?
Not advantage.
Hey, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Take this plastic chair here. I want this on the side. This is my side chair.
Oh, there?
Yeah.
Alright.
No, because it's light and it's easy to move, you know.
Take the big one out of there, you know?
This damn white shirt. God damn. What are you doing? You painting your bike or what?
Yeah, I need to be out there.
Oh.
Yeah, I do some real quick. Yeah, you hit your fucking, what are you calling the fucking roll your own fucking jet party?
Rolling on, roll shit.
Or not wait for, yeah, the 2000 jet.
I had a hand burn right by your foot. Toss it over here.
Yeah,
Right between your legs. There's a hand
that's
burn.
what she said.
Don't hit me with it because it's nasty as fuck. I just toss it here. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, make me grab it. Catch it.
Throw it.
Catch
I'm
it.
touching this motherfucker still.
No, you make me touch it though.
Well, the wood ain't bad. It's the bristles. I like using it because there's all this crap up. You know? It's freezing. Need more light. We're gonna turn on that bright light.
You didn't even notice.
But I'm not noticing shit. I'm like, I'm gonna look here.
That's why I turned the only reason I turned the light off.
Turn the one inside on and I'll probably have enough light.
What's behind you?
What?
What's behind you?
I'm busy.
Oh yeah.
I'm serious. Look behind me.
That's what she said.
Whenever I get fucking a chance, you know.
On your fucking invention hanging from the fucking ceiling. Power strip. Alright.
Oh, that's what I want. I thought it was tied up. That's why it was great.
Wine is fine, but we'll quick.
damn it. Sorry about cussing. I'm actually trying to cuss less. So, if I do cuss too much, I'm sorry. But that's the way it is. So I can't see anything. Let's go turn the light on. Light. Can't see. Okay. Um, so, there's no bullshit. I think that these people, including the local law enforcement, went along with this and set this up to prove the new technology of how microwaves can be used to hurt or kill people, and they've been poisoning people. I don't think this is something new. I think it's something extensive. And I think that if you've got money and your idea is to go around and socially cleanse, because that's what I would call it, social cleansing, where you're getting rid of the drugs of society, so you interpret. I think that's pretty, I would say shitty, but I would also say it's, and I noticed, that when it seemed like the sheriff's department is like all fine with it and shit, it's, I don't know, man, I just can't handle that. I've lived here a long time, and I really, really want to not live here. I really do. I don't want. I just feel like some of these people were, I'm sure, people that I know, and some of these people were lied to, and some of these people, even if they weren't lied to, it's pretty shitty way to treat people. I'm 59, almost 60 damn years old. I don't feel it as far as mentally, like when I'm talking to somebody in their, especially in their, later 30s or something. I kind of tend to talk to them as a, like I would say an equal, or I know that I've got more years experience, but I don't try to lord my superior, or I've got more years. Sometimes you do, but I mean, where you're I like to talk to people about all kinds of stuff. People are from different parts of the country where they have hills and mountains and deserts, and I've never seen a desert. I've never been a lot of places. I have, seen New York and its environments, and in New York City and New Jersey, and I really, really, really like and love New Jersey and the people from there. When I was younger, I kind of buddy heads with them a lot, but they're very direct people. They are, and they're loud sometimes because they want to make sure the communication's going. Industrial New Jersey can be very loud, just like working on a framing crew. You got the generator and you got the compressor, and then if you're on a rock and roll crew, which I mostly was, you got the radio cranking out some rock and roll, and hey, you get used to being loud. But if they, I don't know, man, it's just, I can't even hardly walk, and I can see how they would do it. They'll act like I'm some big dope dealer or something when I'm totally not. I've never been a dealer ever. I do share, but that's one thing. Yeah, I might somebody needs a little and pay me back or whatever. That's one thing, but not make any money from anything. Hell no, never. Um, and now I can't hardly do anything. And I haven't been able. There's not a place in this house where I feel safe. I feel like I've been, all my life I played, played sports, was in the military, blah blah blah. Where you have to, where you're used to stripping down, and you see other guys, no problem or anything, and I never felt uncomfortable. I never felt like I was, how would I say, abused or molested. In the last 2 years, starting at friend, the other house over there, starting over there, I feel, I'm 59. I feel like I've been molested. I mean, people come in and lift my eyelids up and laugh and shit and talk, and I can't move. And I don't know who they are. I've got these horrible parasites that I can't have. I dare not do anything with a girl because I'm scared that she might get it, and I couldn't. I don't, until I can figure out how to deal with this, I can't do much anything. It really sucks. And these people, they caused me to where I can't even walk. I can't walk through the fucking house. I don't have a place to sit and relax and eat. I go to the bathroom. I'm constantly harassed. I wake up. I might wake up and go, oh, and stretch a little bit, and it's like, he's awake. And they work in shifts, so they're all fresh and ready to beat me up or whatever. And that's crap. Now the fucking the Charlotte County Sheriff's gonna, hey, look what we did. We did this. Son of a bitches, I wasn't even smoking dope when you guys started this crap. And then it turned into where I had to because I didn't want to sleep at night. You horrible people. At night, I try not to sleep because of you. I'm scared to go to sleep because every time I do at night, and it happens during the day too, but at night it's freaking worse, especially when nobody. It's that bad. Yeah. And these buttholes are gonna try and make me look like some villain, dope dealer or something, bullshit. And then shit to anybody. I have smoked dope and that's it. Fuck it. And I've invited people over to my house to live because I felt safer with somebody else in the house. And then come to find out that some of them, I don't know. And, and then the sheriffs, this, I can't handle that shit, man. I'm too old. I can't even walk. And these guys lie to my mom. They fucking son of a bitch. I lied to so much. It's incredible. Oh, you'll be fine. Boy, whenever I hear that, I'm like, you don't ever say that to me. There's one thing that one sentence that I freaking will snap on. I'm serious. That is the one sentence that I will snap on. Because I will not be fine. Oh, you'll be fine. All right. So, if I don't see you again, and they railroaded me to jail, or fucking prison, or fucking the nut house, because that's what they're doing. They set this shit up, and they knew exactly what the fuck they were doing, and they had fun doing it. The guys that are torturing me, I sit there and I cuss constantly because they constantly torture me. They constantly try to hurt me. And these people are like sick. Where are they from? They from medieval torture places, you know. I mean, are you proud of yourselves? You know, they seem to get excited when they get to hurt me. You know, they're sadistic, man. I was never sadistic ever. That's sick. Enjoy hurting people. You know, what are you going to use when it snaps back? You're going to sit there and use a Nazi prison camp guard thing, you know, or I'm just following orders. Shoot, you guys hide so good. You know, you guys got it down so much to a science. They have rape class. They had rape classes here in Florida. We're Florida law enforcement, and they had a class on how to basically. Who you gonna believe, that dope addict girl or me? No, I didn't rape her. And they actually have people that are those kind of people that do that kind of crap. You know, it's like, man, that's, you know, these people are law enforcement, the people that we're supposed to, you know, kind of respect, and they're just sitting kind of. It freaks me out. And I don't freak out easy. But after 2 years of this shit, I freak out. And I seen this railroad coming, and I tried to get out of it. I tried to leave. I was escorted back every damn time. Thanksgiving 2019, I slept in a ditch for an hour because I was the only one at the house. And, you know, my secretary Beth wasn't there. She was out with her family. And I was in that house all alone, and I was freaking out. They were doing shit. And I got on my bike and left, and I didn't know where I was going. I didn't have enough power to go, you know, even to the next town. And I found a ditch with pepper trees covering it, and I slept for about an hour and a half. And then I got up and I went back. And every time I had to go back, I was talking to a girl at the store one night. And she was a young girl. And it was kind of cool because she would ask me my advice and stuff. Me, an old man. She was like 18 or 19. And I was telling her, she goes, you don't look good. I said, no, I don't feel good. I said, these people are incredible. I said, you know, I don't know what the hell's happening. I thought it was going to be like, seriously, like something from a horror movie where they all got robes on and shit, and they all pull knives out and stab you, you know, while you're laying on a table or something. And this guy comes in. I never saw him before. But when I pulled into the gas station, the store where I used to go, there was a truck outside, and there were people in the back of the pickup standing up drinking beer, and I'm saying, well, they're, you know, normal, or I don't know if it's beer. But and I went inside, and I'm in talking to this girl, and all of a sudden this guy comes walking by, and he said something like, hey, camo, because I have camo field jacket. Hey, camo, they want you back at the house. And the girl's eyes went wide, and I was like, oh, fuck, man. I said, that was probably 2019, early 2020. And it was like freaking, I told her, she goes, what are you going to do? I said, well, I guess I'm going to go back. You know, I said, I don't want to. What the hell? And it's been kind of like a horror movie story ever since. Oh, I meet people that seem to be nice, and they turn out not to be. And you can put cuffs on me and stick me in the back of a fucking cop car the way my shoulders and hips are fucked up. You know, I just kind of like roll. They got those slidey benches in the back, you know, they're, you can hose them out with a fire hose. Well, you know, for a reason, but I usually slide around until I end up on the floor, and then I just lay there and relax until I get wherever we're going. Sad but true. And it hurts. It hurts my shoulders. It hurts my arms. It hurts my wrists horribly. They don't give a fuck. I'm some kind of criminal. I don't know what I've been accused of. Probably, I will say I have smoked dope. Fuck that, I have. Because, number one, these son of bitches got me hooked on. These guys got me hooked on old guy. And then, then it got to the point where I don't want to fall asleep at night because it freaks me out when I open my eyes and there's somebody in the dark. And you're like, oh, fuck. And you kind of make a move like you're kind of waking up and they back out real quick. It's like, what the fuck? So, and I don't think it's right. I feel like I've been fucking, look at me, I got old, ancient old. God damn, I haven't rode my bike in a month and a half. I can't walk anymore. Huh. Fucking assholes. I think if they weren't hitting me with so much radiation, I got a meter on my phone. They seem to think that, there's no evidence, so you're just a drunken dope addict, bum scumbag who died. And that's the way I've had a couple of friends that died, that kind of surprised me. But I can remember this one friend of mine, and I think it may have happened to him. But I mean, are these people some kind of grim reapers? I mean, is this their avocation, their hobby? I don't know, but it ain't too cool. And I agree, there's people that I don't like, them for one. But how far are you gonna go? How I don't know. You see what happened in 1930s and 40s Germany. I mean, how far you want to? Hey, go to a gated community or somewhere. Probably maybe condos and stuff and shit. I know homeless sometimes can get out of hand, and some of them are, they have they have their own subculture, just like rich assholes who want to hurt the, they got their own subculture, and a lot of things to them that they do, or I wouldn't, and vice versa. I knew a guy in jail once. It was kind of cool. This guy told me, he goes, he said, I hardly ever live in a building or a room or something. He goes, I like to live outdoors. And I'm like, really? He said, yeah. He goes, the best place to live are under bridges. I go, why? Because you're a troll. No, I was kidding around, He goes, no. He goes, in the summertime, there's if it's hot, it's cooler by the water. And in the wintertime, vice versa, it's warmer by the water. And he goes, there's usually almost always a breeze. And he goes, mosquitoes aren't bad there. And he said, it's just, there's some kind of, he liked it like that, I was like, damn, and we called him, Charles Bronson because he kind of did look like Charles Bronson, a skinny old Charles Bronson, but he did. And he would play spades at the table, and you look down, like if you're on the second tier, you look down, and there's 5 or 6 spades tables playing spades. These guys are serious about it. And he would always go down there, and he'd come walking back up, and I would be like, I said, well, why aren't you down there playing spades? Oh, I got banned again. He'd call a dime on time every time. He asked me to play with him once with another couple of guys. Hey, come on. He goes, call a dime. He would cut mercilessly. And almost every time, that's, you can't call a dime every time. They're going to know. Damn. It was funny. And I asked him, it's like, man, what'd you get arrested for? He said, his girlfriend, part-time girlfriend or whatever, she got mad at him. They were on top of the bridge. He goes across the river, which is about 50 feet, 40, 50 feet above the water. And she was beating on him or something, and she threw his bike in or some crap. And a cop just happened to come. You're going to jail. And it wasn't him. It was, his girlfriend or something. And we're like, so we kind of like, damn, man, it was, kind of, we were kind of respect him. It's like, damn, your old lady screwed you on the top of the bridge and you went to jail. So it was, just kind of stupid. But it was a good guy. And so I get off of YouTube here, and I almost fully expect they're gonna fucking have a bunch of shit charges. They could have got me at any time in the last 2 years. They could have got me anywhere. And well, they're ready to wrap up the operations now, and then we're gonna have a dinner party, and we're gonna talk about how we beat up on the scum of Charlotte County. Well, I don't think that's fucking right, and I don't think that's fair, and I think they ran this whole thing. It was scripted from the beginning. They had to microwave me to see how much pain I could take, waking me up with pain. I roll over and I'm like, oh, I gotta get up, but I want to sleep a little more. And all of a sudden, you can hear the magnetron fire. Whoa! It's like, and thanks for waking me up that way. And they're going to tell all kinds of lies, and they're going to tell all kinds of half-truths. They're going to edit everything to make it look like, you could edit Trump and make him look good or bad. Well, he got edited good, and I knew Trump back in the 80s from working at Teterboro Airport in New Jersey. And, he was kind of a loudmouth. I mean, it wasn't like, and he was the same, he was kind of the same way as president. And there was, so I give every president a lot of credit because there's things that go on with the president that people don't know about, so not just a wavy job. And, but you can edit somebody to look good or bad. You can be honest. Most, usually people aren't. You're subjective. It's the way people are. And well, I fully expect they're going to edit me, and they have edited me. Everybody around here would, I believe, beat me as I walk down the road if they could. It's like, what the fuck? I don't even know these people in there. You evil. I'm like, damn, I ain't done shit, man. I don't even steal. I don't steal. I don't shoplift. I don't fuck with other people unless they're fucking with me. And I believe it is my duty to to fuck with them, to defend myself. But these people are not. I don't know where they got their philosophy. Are they a cult? Are they I mean, when the damn whole, from what I've seen, is it a requirement to be a deputy to have the same, how would I say, political mindset that we hate fags, we hate bums, we hate retired people who should be retired. They should be working because you should be working, and then start accusing them of shit that ain't true. And these sheriffs and these people that are the moral superiority, I guess I would call them the moral superiority. The ones, the narcissistic bastards they got. I know you don't know what's best for you. I know what's best for you, and if you don't do what's best for yourself, then we're going to hate you. They qualify things. They set you up for failure. So no matter what you do, you'll sit there, well, if you do this and this and this and this, we'll love you and we'll take you and then hug you and stuff. And then you're going to fuck up in some little way. And well, it's kind of like probation here in Florida. Fuck that. You know, your 97% failure rate just does not mean a thing. It just means you're a sadistic bastard who's gleefully waiting to see somebody fuck up so you point your finger and say, look how much better I am than them. And that's exactly what I expect is going to fucking happen. And I'm 59. And I told these bastards way back in the beginning, you know, I can't do this shit, man. Why the fuck? How you'll be all right. Yeah, they had the script down pat. Here we are. It took a little longer because I don't really like to play script. We didn't die when we were supposed to. So they had to modify things and God damn. Tried to get away from this county. Had to come back and help mom, you know, it's my duty. They lied to her. They've been lying to her out. Oh, God damn it. You know, after the shit they've done to her especially and to me. No fucking, I couldn't even get a lawyer. I tried to hire a lawyer. They're right behind me, telling them all kinds of shit about me. God damn. Couldn't even get a lawyer to figure out what the fuck's going on because they're fucking. I do not think very highly of these people at all. The more I know, the better I feel about a lot of people. That girl, Tracy, that used to live with us over on Friends, you know, Beth was my secretary, and this girl, Tracy, popular. She's out there and she tries and she's, you know, she works. I mean, I haven't seen her in a couple months, but I mean, when she has come over, you know, she's out there trying. She's trying to do good on her own, and I respect her for that. And I've always told her, you know, hey, if you need to come by and you're hungry or something, I said, you know, I will always try to feed you. Just because, you know, well, sucks being hungry sometimes or thirsty or whatever. But she'll be one. Oh, I've got to have the sparkling mango ice water from the glacier stuff. You know, it's like, I'm not getting you that fancy crap, you know. No, yeah, sometimes. Well, I bought her cigarettes. Can I buy you? I saw her get you a pack of cigarettes. The most expensive Camels in the world. It's like they were $9. What? I'm getting you those. I'll get you the cheaper ones. Oh, I don't want any of that. But kiss my ass, you know. But no, and you know, she's out there. She works and well, she works what she can. She's trying. And she's not out there. We all vilify people sometimes, but not constantly, and not as an organized, you know, where you have people. You're coming on shift, fucking some more, and then you're thrown into jail, and fuck, that is not fucking. No, fucking these guys are fucking sick. These guys fucking are above the law. You, sir, are above the law. I think that's crazy. It's not only crazy, it's craven. Raven. You left your you evaporated. You evaporated? Okay. What? Mm. What? A razor blade on the back of my, there's a sharp razor blade, a construction razor blade on the back of my scissors. What do you need scissors for?
This is quicker.
On the back, on the wood, down below on the wood, on the back side, there's a razor blade. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
You find it?
I said quarter, yeah, so.
Okay. Yeah, put it back. Put it back there somehow. What? Yeah, I haven't had any. Well, I had it back for 10, 15 years, a long time. Used them all up. Finally. I gotta throw some clothes in. But first I'm gonna fucking sweep this, I think. Leaving on. These fuckers are shaking the foundation even now. Yes, they are. Hurting. I gotta stand up. Partially. Whew. Damn. Come on, legs. I can do it. It's got, yeah, some days it's real bad. Some days it's even worse. Glad, man. Putting food. God, what a fucking workout. The absolute incrediblest lying sons. Oh, I've never seen. I think it's so they bribe people. I told you they bribe people. It's true, but they bribe people to be shitty to you. They bribe people to be to harm you, to intimidate you, to let you know that they're so superior to you that they're just a scumbag. However, the more they have done that to me, the more I've realized how truly freaking bad they really are. They really are. They're not. For a while, I thought maybe they're gonna actually trying to change people's thing. That's not like that at all. But they genuinely are. As I read again, shitty people that they will qualify everything, and you will not ever be one of their good buddies. They might use you and stuff. They even they'll tell you that, or it'll lead you to believe that, oh, they're not doing this to you now. Well, guess what? They're doing something else. They switch the radiation off for a little while, and then they start hitting me with this biological agents, or vice versa. I'm like, wow, they're not spraying me with crap right now, and I find out I'm hurting in life. It makes you want to sleep too. It makes you bad, and fun, and it's the way they control. A lot of the homeless, especially the women, I didn't realize that my secretary had told me, and I don't think she did tell me, that she had guys coming to her camp right before she moved in with me and decided to stay with me, and realized that I wasn't a abuser or user of people in general, but women especially, because women have it hard, man. Gosh, to do that kind of crap. And, it's intimidating. I didn't realize she said that. I didn't realize that. It hurt my feelings that I didn't know, or she may have said something I didn't know, or could have fucked up, I guess. You know, like high or drunk or something. I was like, damn, crap. I didn't hope. We'll have to try whether we're gonna do. Uh, and she has it roughened, but you know, she has her entire bra collection is Victoria's Secret bras. They're like 50 bucks a piece. Like, you're a Victoria's Secret, and you're a little Miss Poor Girl, you know. Oh yeah, she has a cash for the girls. The one girl that if I ever yep, and this is serious. If I ever get the money and I run into her, I'm gonna, and she'll have to go with me. She won the Victoria's Secret bra. And I was thinking of my secretary, and I said, secretary has a whole collection. And she said, you know, they're like 50 something bucks. I said, you know, if I get the money, I'll buy you one because you need one. You deserve one. You know, I think so. I really think so. She deserves one. And it's hard when you're working and paying bills, you know. And, you know, well, I can't afford one. That's true. You know, I've been saying working poor crap, you know. But, you know, she's kind of young. And, well, you know, don't let her dreams be dashed, you know. She wants cool. I can understand that. I need to slide on for a few. Dave. No, I don't want to go. Yeah, no problem. White man, black man, that one guy, I always hear him talking and shit. He's got a hard on for me. These motherfuckers, the rest of these friends, they are fucking sick, cocksucking, fucking pissing me off. But they ran this game on me for 2 years, being a some shit like that. I want people to fucking say, hey, that's some fuck shit. Nothing, I guess, nothing. I don't trust these fucking shit eaters in this town. I don't trust Pro or any of them, but there ain't a sheriff that I can trust. They stole my fucking shit, and the fucking cops didn't give a fuck about it. They acted like it was all me. Fuck them. They're gonna throw me in fucking jail and throw away the key. They can do it too if they want. They do that fucking shit. Motherfucker, I want those helicopters.
Doing good. It's been a while since you did that.
Fuck that. These cocksuckers ran a game on me for the past 2 years. Who for it? A what? Don't be stealing my shit. Here, what's it? Crap, I can't believe it. Can't reach it. This right here. Hey, this makes a good. This makes a good tail light. No, this makes a good. Your what? Your paint? Your paint? What color is it? White? Black. I'll look so that get this bag out. Bag of shit. Bag of shit. So like this fellow. That's what I think I'm getting. Younger things. I can't believe it. Hang on. When you go? Okay. When you do leave, but before you leave, holler at me because I'm gonna roll that can down my road.
Oh yeah, there is trash in that.
They'll pick it up. I mean, I was gonna do it when they were coming around, like, fuck out, I'm not getting out. Oh, they already went there? No, they came yesterday, but they will stop by and take my trash out. Yeah. Okay. Because they travel down the road so much. Yeah.
Here, I'll take that.
Close it after you go out? Yeah. Okay.
I got now.
Okay. You could, I mean, you got a lot of them. Ooh. Damn, must be microwave soup. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
You almost got it around, man. You almost.
Look how clean. And once I do this area, it'll be a big difference. I move shit around, What a crazy thing.
Oh, there.
Fuck. Nope, it's trash. Ooh. Trash. This one's trash. Hey, trash. You're like, white country. Okay. Pretty nice. Exactly what piece of why? Because it was. Oh, bitch. Line up. That is not. Or it is. That is not. Or it is. Yeah, I think I'm down. So, these son of bitches. And they got a hard on for me for some reason. They fucked me for 2 years and they're pissed off at me. And if they throw me in jail, I could die in there, man. My mom will die here. She's got nobody to help her. This is bad stuff, man. These people aren't right. And they ran this game from the beginning. They're going to pull that kind of stuff. I don't believe it's in any way moral, legal, or anything. I think I just check on it. This piece of crap. Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
You got the door open or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, where's that lighter you said I had?
Lighter. There's a lighter.
No,
What?
the one you said you filled it up. Put it somewhere?
Yeah, by the door where you were.
Oh, yeah, orange.
Yeah. But you want me to get it?
No.
Um,
What's up?
there's people everywhere around here. I ain't shitting you, so watch it. Watch it. Even I've been seeing them on the back porch and in the house.
I get the 12 gauge go around.
Yeah, I wish. I had 12 years since high school.
Turn the shit off. Yeah, you done pissed me off now.
Ah, damn it. Where is that? I heard it. Oh, that little black, hand me that little black speaker that's on top of there. Yeah, that's what it is. What, oh, something beeping? Yeah, it's some, oh, what the fuck is that? Probably, oh, I know what it is. It's that fan. Turn that fan on. Just leave it off. Hand me that black speaker. That's all right. Yeah. Oh, it's got good sound for a little speaker. Yeah, listen to fucking
Hey, are
roll.
you using this right now?
Yeah, that's
That's the missing part.
well.
That's your phone mode, right? I'm getting new ones this evening.
Where did I see some that were neat looking? Might have been up at Rich's. I don't know.
Close that fucking door.
All right. I'm trying to sit down there. Ah, I'll do that. Plasmatic. Good. Hmm. Ah. You got a great car. Yeah, what's wrong with it today? I used to have one too many. Yeah, so I disappear with somebody when I check into it here in this. They have a habit of doing this stuff. This county's and he won't come back here. I had to from home. Damn. Say something? Wow, well, I said something. Let's see. Slow mode. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Oh, baby. How do I do this? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, so it's going to be slow mode. So it's slow mode. What does that mean? I'm slow? I'm slow mo. So, too bad. He doesn't get in bed about sleeping on the couch. He's a queen. Whoa. Trash. There. What's that? Skip that, you know. Call like a sick douchebag. Rock and roll. God, douche. Damn. Bitch. I'm 9 years old, I got you disrespect in the fucking world. You bunch of fucking thugs. Fuck you, thug bitch. Fucking thugs. Fucking. Find out who fucking stole my DD-214s and fucking used my good name at the fucking VA. I don't like fucking the VA, and I don't like motherfuckers using me. God damn you all. Fucking asshole for this shit. Scumbag. Now I get heavy. All this is not. All this is not. Just getting warm. Alright. Let's clean none of this. This ain't clean. Pressure now. Pain in the ass. Your ultrasonic washing machines that sound all weird. Mine. I gotta put this on charge. Give me a second here. Oh. Now, I wish Beth would call. Beth, give me a call, Beth. Beth L. Ugh. Where's my, oh crap, it's in the other room. All right, well, god damn it. All right, this is in right now. Like I said, I don't trust these people. They have run a scam, a game. They have fucking fucked us. They have hurt us. They have abused us. I feel like I've been molested. These motherfuckers, if I disappear, goddamn somebody check. I'm 59, I'm not some kid, and these fuckers. This is some bullshit. And if the fucking, and they are, if the fucking cops are on it, that's something I would think would be in a movie, and here I am. Running their little running man maze for them. Fuck that. My bike's even destroyed. I'm trying to get it working. I got so much shit to do here. All right, see you guys. Be good, man. Yeah, fucking end it. I got a minute left.